So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. Right side, Claypool's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And they work this well upfield across the 45. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys, bring it up. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Jam him, jam him, jam. Hey, if you kill it, motion me out. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. I got you.
They go play action now. Haskins steps away to his left. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. On the delay, here's Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
I'm coming after you. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On 1st down, Armstrong. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Now it's Haskins.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
His throw caught right around the 6. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Right here, right here. Switch up, switch up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, it's Harris. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
58's Mike, 58. 58's Mike.
Harris. And this time he is in.
Yes. Come on, let's get him.
Najee Harris His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Taylor. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. That ball caught by Campbell. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also into field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
All right, T, let's. All right, T. Hey, express!
Play action. It's Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. He's got a man. Complete.
Woo, yeah!
Touchdown, Colts. Paris Campbell, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. So don't say nothing. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah.
Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, he'll get this to Lazard. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. This time they stay on the ground, and they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I know he ain't got it. Strong right, strong right, strong right.
On play action, Haskins. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Oh, he bowls over him. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Harris going to get it again on second down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
It's a party now. Mike 50, Mike 50.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Flushed out right. Here's a diving catch right side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 24 is the mic.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, hey, hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Now Haskins. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
59, ready. 25.
Touchdown, defense.
Now a give to Taylor.
Put that team on the
Taylor's got the first down and more.
We live for this.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked...
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Another day, another
and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Haskins. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. 2nd and 10.
Here's Haskins to throw.
Rip left.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
We got 3.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Haskins. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins escaping the pressure. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40. The 20. 10. 5. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
58, Mike, 58.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Armstrong. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run the counter. It's Armstrong. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Woo-hoo.
From the gun, it's Haskins.
Cut.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took him to the limits.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here we go. It's Haskins on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Mike 5, Mike 5. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.